So, hello everybody. How have you guys been these days? I hope you all are doing fine. I know before you guys get mad at me, I know I didn't posted anything in this weekend. I was really sick. I got a fever. All right. I waited a bit until I got better so my voice didn't sound too awkward. And now I am here recording a video for you guys. Yay! Okay, so the original idea of this video was for me to talk about how much I hate urban spook, but everybody always makes a video about how much they hate urban spook. So I decided, you know what? That I'm going to make another nostalgic videos about the internet. Yay! With nostalgic, my comrades, I do mean nostalgic games like Papa Louie and all this stuff. I found like a small iceberg of these nostalgic games, and I said, you know what, I'm going to talk about some games that are on the surface because I'm lazy. Despite me being lazy, don't worry, this video is going to be good, I promise. Anyways, without this yapping being said, I am your local host, Mayonnaiz, and welcome to this video. Okay, so before I start the video, I just want to say maybe consider subscribing, leaving a like, writing a comment, and leaving any suggestions for videos so I can make. Also, stay to the end of the video, please. Maybe there is a bonus on the end. Maybe you will discover if you stay to the end, right? Okay, so let's begin talking about our first game. Let's talk about first the creme de la creme. Mwah. Papa Louis games. The one game that made everybody's childhood. Or at least the Gen Z childhood. Should I say? Should I dare saying? Papa's Louis? Papa Louis games are a franchise of restaurant games developed by Philippine studios. This franchise began back in 2006 when the first game, Papa Louie's When Pizza's Attack, was released to the public. But it wouldn't take long to the game switch to the genre that everybody knows, the classic restaurant games. In 2007, Philippine Studios released Papa's Pizzeria that changed the games forever. As everybody knows, in the game we manage a small restaurant, it being a freeze, being a freezeria, a pancakeria, a cupcakeria, a hamburgeria, and every other variation of restaurants. I have no idea how to pronounce these names. We manage everything in the restaurants, the economies, the orders, and we can use this money to decor our little restaurant. The franchise has the total of 17 games, all feature new mechanics and restaurants. That's what I call innovation. That's amazing. Of course, when Flash Games was closed, when Flash was terminated by Adobe or whatever how you pronounce this, the Flash games got quote unquote lost. Of course, they weren't lost. You can find a big part of the games actually in the Google Play Store. Of course, you're going to pay a price for that, but it's totally worth it. But I guess there is also two desktop games available on Steam. So, yeah, Papa's games are not lost. And just to finish the topic of Papa Louis games, there is a small curiosity for all of you guys out there. Papa Louis, the protagonist, is an Italian chef that absolutely hates microwave food. Yes. And also, Roy, the character Roy, is his nephew, and the character Joy is his niece. But I guess everybody already knows that, right? Right. And now that we finished talking about Papa Louis games, let's talk about Henry Stickmin. Okay, so just to let it clear, I'm going to only talk about the Flash games. I know that they released the Stickmin collection, and I know it also has the Flash games on it, but please let's just not make a mess, all right? Okay, so the Henry Stickmin games are basically a adventure franchise. It is point and click, and you can choose any different tools and choices that will lead you to a different end. So yeah, you basically choose your own adventure. The games were created by Marcus Bromender, and at first they were published in the old Newgrounds. It began with the game Breaking the Bank in 2008, and the last game series related to Henry Stickmin were published in 2020 that are, of course, the Stickmin collection. Well, of course, the Henry Stickmin games are really known by its comic value and the lots of endings that they have in the games, even it being a flash game. And I think I don't even need to talk about escaping the prison. Oh my god, the great old escaping the prison. I guess this game is everyone's favorite. In the total, at least in the flash games, the Stickmin franchise received 6 games. These games being breaking the bank, escaping the prison, stealing the diamond, infiltrating the airship, playing the complex, and completing the mission. After the end of the Henry Stickmin games, Marcus decided to focus in another project. And I guess everybody already knows what project it is.
Hey babe, when the underwear says ding 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 ding.
I'm sorry for that. I really needed, I had to revive this meme. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, after that, they focused on developing Among Us. And I guess that's no secret that Among Us became one of the most popular games back then in 2020. And now that we finished the topic of Henry Stickmin, let's talk about a bloody cool game. I tried to make a joke like speaking just like Wheatley from Portal 2. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. If you know, you know. This game used to be a fever back then. So, Happy Wheels is a game that was published back in 2010 and was created by Jim Bonassi. I don't know how to pronounce his name. This game is really characteristic by its dark humor and obviously violence. It's really, really violent. And also has a gameplay really focused around the physics. So it's not that hard to find some really chaotic gameplays out there on YouTube. The gameplay is rather simple. You have to choose one character and pass through some really challenging maps. But what's the difficult behind it? Well, you have a ragdoll physics, really hard controls like keyboard controls, and you have to pass through everything without dying. The maps are full of spikes, explosion, and all the stuff. It's oh my god, it was really fun. Even the violence being quite mediocre, I won't show anything, okay? But if you search for like Markiplier videos or PewDiePie videos, I don't know if PewDiePie actually made a gameplay of Happy Wheels. I guess he did, I'm not sure. But if you search for gameplays from the back 2010, you probably will find everything without any kind of censorship. Just a little fact, if you played, you probably know that every single character has its own different ability. I remember that at least the wheelchair man, he had like boosters. You could go faster and sometimes you would end up flying. And just to finish the topic without letting a bitter taste in your mouth, Don't worry, this game is still available for you to play. Yes, you can still play this in your web browser. I literally just tested, and yes, you can still play it. And now that we finished talking about these games, you're probably just asking me, and then Mayonnaise, we are going to finally have a bonus? Maybe. Okay, I know you're probably going to ask me, but Mayonnaise, this isn't a Flash game. What the hell are you talking about? I know it's not a Flash game, but why not talking about it? I mean, Club Penguin was really famous back then, and I guess everybody played this. I guess. Unlike the other games we talked about, I never played Club Penguin before. Yes, it was still available when I was a kid. Like it got terminated back in 2017, so I could had played it, but I never played Club Penguin before. But since this video isn't just about me and it's also about you, we are going to talk about Club Penguin because maybe you already played it. Yes. Club Penguin was a MMO game where you could explore the world and chat with the users. It was first created by the New Horizon Entertainment, and its first beta was released back in 2005. The gameplay was kind of simple. You just walked around, chatted with people, and you could also play some minigames so you could get some coins. With these coins, you could buy some clothes, you could buy some pets, and you could also buy some furniture for your igloo. That it's basically your house in the game. If I am not mistaken, you could also host parties at your igloos for your friends. Just like I said before, I didn't play the game. I didn't used to watch Club Penguin content back then, and all I'm doing here is just a research to give you guys the information. If I say something wrong, if I give you guys any kind of information here that's wrong, you can write to me in the comments, okay? I have no problem with you correcting me at all, and I will try to let it clear in the description or in the comments in the future the parts that I committed some kind of mistake, okay? The game remained active from 2005 until 2017 with constant updates that always added some more content to the catalog and also events every now and then. Though the game got really popular and famous, it led to the Club Penguin being bought by Walt Disney Company. And I guess you guys already know what happened before. All Club Penguin servers got shut down and the game basically ended until the Disney announced the return of Club Penguin as Club Penguin Islands. Okay, so this is Mayonnaise from the future. Apparently, I didn't understand properly the articles, and Club Penguin was purchased by Disney back in 2007. So Club Penguin was already owned by Disney back then. But still, they decided to shut Club Penguin in 2017. I'm sorry for this mistake. Club Penguin was soon released in 2017, but it ended up being a huge failure, and it was eventually discontinued just a year later in 2018. And it was when Club Penguin officially ended because Disney kind of transformed Club Penguin into a huge service. Almost everything was paid from what my big brother told me. Even though the game is officially dead, there's also some fan services that allow you to play a bit at least of what was Club Penguin one day. And just to finish this bonus without letting it bitter taste in your mouth again, The same creator of Club Penguin kinda has another game called Box Critters. Though I couldn't find much in the website, it says that they are going to release an alpha version, a beta version, I don't know. But there is the image so you can check it by yourself. I also gave a quick check on the Twitter account, and their most recent post is from 20 of December of the last year. And apparently they released a new minigame on itch.io. So I guess this video ends here. It was fun researching about these games, visiting them again somehow. I mean, I still play Papa's Pancakeria still these days, but it is always cool to remember them. I don't know, it gives me a sweet taste on my mouth. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, consider leaving a like, subscribing, writing a comment, and I guess I see you guys in the next video. This was your local host, Mayonnaiz, and I hope to see you guys soon.